Oh my god. Hello everyone. So, I just got some news from the World Cup. Actually, a friend just told me today that Germany is not going to be making it to the round of 16. And I'm just looking this up. I'm like, there's no way they had just lost and they're not going to make it to the round of 16. Surely they should be fine. Surely they do pretty well. Apparently not. Apparently they just dropped the ball. I don't know how they do this. Probably one of the best national teams in history is not going to make it to the round of 16. And on top of that, rock bottom. They literally pulled in Italy. They won the World Cup, and then the next World Cup they didn't even qualify. They didn't even go on to the round of 16, which is completely confusing. Like, you have so many good players for Germany. You have one of the best defenders. You have two of the best defenders. You have Hummels, and then you got Boateng. I don't know if he was playing. I might be wrong, but he could have been playing. Then you have the best goalkeeper. You have some of the best midfielders and some of the best forwards as well. You got Marco Reus up there. You got Toni Kroos, who's unstoppable at first. You got Hummels. You have Ozil, Mueller. My question is how do they do this? How do they mess up this badly? I don't understand at all. Like, I really don't understand whatsoever. Because it's such a good team. They have such good players. Even Timo Werner is a good player. I even have him on my FIFA squad right now. But it's just the fact that they've pulled this off absolutely surprises me. It really does. I don't know what to say about them. I don't know what to say about any German footballer for that matter. The fact that they've managed to pull this off. And I know they just got red card in their last game, and it was Boateng, I believe. But you still have a few defenders that are at least up to par. But apparently this is just something that's not gonna happen. And they're just not gonna make it. They won't make it at all. They're gone. So I'm pretty surprised. And at first I was thinking, Germany would dominate at some point. They were gonna dominate. But apparently I was wrong. Apparently I was so wrong about them. I was not expecting any of this whatsoever. For South Korea to win 2-0 shocked me. I haven't watched any World Cup game so far. I've watched a few here and there. Once I have nothing else to do, I will watch a few here and there, and that's it. No, it's only reruns. I don't really, look at the TV and be like, oh hey, let's go and watch this. I didn't really watch it. I just sometimes occasionally go up. Well, sometimes I would just watch reruns or whatever, but it was bad. That's bad for Germany. And I'm just looking at the whole lineup for Germany and South Korea. Sewell and Hummels, Hector and Kimmich, they would have been fine. Hector was subbed off. Goretzka, he's pretty good. But South Korean team, of all people, I expected Son to score. Well, I was expecting Son to score in a game, but I wasn't expecting them to beat Germany, was what I was expecting. I was expecting maybe a draw, maybe a 1-0 for Germany, maybe just a win. But no, and then you got a defender. I don't know his first name.
Along with the former Arsenal and England striker Alan Smith.
Yeah, you come into ground some days and you do get
that
buzz of excitement, and I've got it here today, Martin. Looking forward to it.
No, that's not him.
In the Olympia Stadion here in Berlin.
You get the point.
In the stadium, it looks very modern.
Anyways,
I
I just don't know what to say.
Show what a historic
I have
sporting venue it is. Well, you could imagine from the
real
outside that the
comments on
1936
it.
Olympics were about to take
I was
place.
expecting them to finish at the top, but apparently Sweden did that for them. So there's that. I'm glad for Sweden. Glad that we have
the pitch isn't as close to the
a
fans as you would ideally like.
country that isn't really known to be at the top or be up there with like some of the best teams like Brazil,
so this is how the hosts line up
France,
today. Omer Toprak
Germany,
plays with David
well,
Abraham
not
as the
Germany
centre
at this
backs.
point.
It's good to see them going with 2 strikers today.
Spain, that's another one. But it's good to see them at the top. I am sad about Iceland being eliminated. I am pretty bummed out, but there's always another 4 years. There's always the next World Cup. And hopefully they do better. Hopefully they take this as a lesson. They at least made it. They qualified, and that's what matters.
Have a look now at the lineup for the visiting team.
It's a good thing that they qualified. It's a good thing that they did well. They tried their best, and you know they managed to kind of messed up Argentina's flow, momentum into the World Cup, and that was pretty good on them. That was a pretty good thing for them. That's pretty much all I'm glad for. They at least staggered. They at least surprised the world by not beating Argentina, but by coming close to it. They were very aggressive with it, and they were really trying to win, and that's all that matters. Not that they weren't trying in any other game, but they really gave it their best shot. I'd say they did pretty well for a small country of 35,000 people, and probably at least over 1,000 people to select. And I just got distracted. Anyways, for a country to have at least like less than 1,000 people, or maybe even much less to choose from, to play for Iceland, I'd say that's pretty good. I'd say they've done well. As far as who I want to win, I'd probably want Brazil to win. Now that Germany's out of the question, my hopes are either on Brazil, France, or Spain. It's one of those 3 that I'm really hoping for. I am leaning a bit towards Spain, actually. Not really leaning towards Brazil, but it'd be cool for Brazil to win another World Cup. It'd be pretty nice.
Strong, powerful clearance.
To see, I'd like Iniesta to win one last World Cup, just one last go. I feel like it'd be fitting if he wins a World Cup like that. Like it's his last year. You know, he's about to go. So there's that. And Brazil, they have Neymar. They have pretty much loaded everyone. They have a loaded team all around. They do have some great forwards, obviously. I don't even have to mention them. They're just that good. For them to be at the top, but for Switzerland to tie with them as far as points, that's pretty interesting, considering that Switzerland isn't really, well, I wouldn't say they're not good, but they do give a surprise. They're like Iceland. They do have a bit of a trick up their sleeve every now and then. So I am looking forward to see how both Brazil and Switzerland play. As far as Group G, which has England and Belgium moving on to the round of 16, I believe. I pretty much expected that, but England does seem to be pretty strong. Their last game, with I think Harry Kane's hat-trick, pretty much showed how well they've done. They've done pretty well. And Harry Kane might actually get the golden boot. Something tells me he will get that golden boot, and he will do his best to go for it. If he beats Ronaldo, that would be pretty interesting to do. Well, not to do, just to see. Really, like Ronaldo not getting a boot despite his hat-trick against Spain.
Now he's looking for support.
Moving forward there,
I don't
with
know.
real menace to their play, and disappointing ending to
let's
it,
see,
really.
Japan in Group H, they're moving on, and Senegal,
but this is promising.
and then Poland. Poor Poland. I was hoping that they would do well
shot.
but apparently not.
Well saved. Not a difficult one though for
I was really
Jan
hoping for some good result from Poland. I wanted them to kind of move on because I do have a bias towards Lewandowski.
It's going to be a throw-in,
of course, but I guess not this time, and probably never. So once Lewandowski retires, he may not ever come back. And Poland may never qualify. But there may be some players that might rise up to the occasion.
Looking for teammates
manage to get Poland in. That'd be pretty cool to see as well. And then Colombia.
Giving the ball away.
I have nothing to say on Colombia. I mean, there's not really much from them besides, you know, James Rodriguez.
Now this looks promising.
Bacca.
Now can he take them on?
That's all I can remember from the Colombian squad. But they've tried their best, nonetheless.
Plenty of power, but not too much direction.
I didn't talk about Group D. Oh yeah, Group D. Yeah. I don't really feel so much about Group D, only because Iceland didn't make it. It's good to see Croatia qualify. I'm glad for that. Really am. And then Argentina has been saved. Argentina literally has been saved by Nigeria. If Nigeria didn't win the game against Iceland, Argentina would have probably had no hopes in even trying to get into the round of 16s. And it probably would have been Messi's worst moment in the World Cup. It probably would have, well, not just Messi's, it would have been the worst World Cup moment for Argentina.
Rebic.
So, they've been saved by Nigeria. I feel like they should thank them personally. So, but that probably won't happen knowing Argentina and anyone else. Group C, I was really not surprised by France's dominance. The game against Peru was pretty nice. Like I said in the last video,
here comes the corner.
You know, Peru was super aggressive, and then Australia, we just didn't really hear from them at all.
Cannot believe that he's messed this one up. Simple for the keeper.
Yeah, he can't believe he's
Spain, hoping that they would at least win. Well, I would hope that they win, but at the same time, I don't think many people would probably like that idea. I don't know. I just want them to win, hopefully. Like, their style, their tiki-taka style, it's just amazing. I just love it so much. And it's so useful. The passing is perfect. So, and then Group A. I didn't talk about Group A yet, I think. You know, Uruguay with 9 points. Jesus. With 9 points. That is amazing. You know, Uruguay is quite strong. All around. Not just because they have Cavani or Suarez. They have a good goalkeeper. They have a good goalkeeper. And they may have also a good line of defenders. I don't really know their full squad. I don't know their full squad. All I know is Cavani, Suarez, Cáceres, I think he's a defender. And then someone else, I don't really remember exactly.
So it's 1-0 here as the halftime whistle goes.
Yeah, as far as the people that didn't make it to the group stages, you know, tough luck.
That's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the
there's
first
always
half?
Another World Cup. There's always another 4 years, and you know, there's always things to improve on. You know, they're not always going to make it first time around, especially for Iceland. I'm definitely sad because of that.
Promising
I'm genuinely sad by that. That's it's sad. I'm with the Icelandic people.
Nothing much between them and the shape of the game. And now we're back again with nothing between them on the scoreline. Fantastic from the neutral point of view.
All the countries that have qualified, they've done well. The fact that they've gotten into the World Cup is good enough.
Here is
sometimes
on that goal.
You just try, may not succeed the first time, but that's okay.
Great news for the manager, because I think he made a couple of changes there, and now they're back on level
results
terms.
May not be the best, so
it is
there's
level.
that. And
both sides have scored here now.
Else I gotta say. So, as far as schedule for videos, I'm terribly sorry.
He's cut that
I
out.
just haven't really been feeling it, and you know, see you guys
Trying to switch
another
on
time
the attacking
when
power in
I
this.